It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC West. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me as always, Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days. SoFi Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there. And just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title. A seasoned veteran, we're seeing more chapters being added in Stafford's decorated career. Secured a Super Bowl ring, remains a respected leader, and his stats, they're better than ever. Now we just continue to watch him climb the ranks of the NFL's all-time passing leaders.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And they'll get him down on the outside of midfield. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football, getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield,
Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Stafford's pass complete. He's got Cup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Taking it right down Broadway. The 30, the 20, 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Jason Myers to kick off first down.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Stafford. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Get a look at this Seahawk offense as they come out there. And the quarterback brought in as part of that big offseason trade. Now in his 4th NFL season, Drew Lock.
And I think that everyone is looking forward to seeing Drew Lock take the next step in the quarterback evolutionary process. Decision-making is something that he's working on improving because he's got plenty of arm and makes excellent off-platform throws. What he's seeking now, to be consistent in all of his processes.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From midfield, here's Locke. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Locke. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
Penny, the 1st down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Locke finding Fant for the Seahawks 1st down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. Now it's Locke.
And escapes the sag. And it'll be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At the 20. After the interception, here's Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing is Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
The teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day, so it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. To throw is Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Locke on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they found a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Steps away.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now Stafford. Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. That's just how they do it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And this guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After reviewing the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge is successful.
On second and goal, Stafford, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And a good job of just fighting through 1 tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the quarterbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw in his lock. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now, think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again here with Akers. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke going right back to Fant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
1st down by Noah Fant. You're reminded watching him play that he's one of the most athletic tight ends we saw coming out of college in recent years. Every route and every catch can be turned into a bigger play with what he can do as an athlete in the open field. A nice big play from him there for the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Locke going to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 2nd and very short, block. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. On what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Locke again, out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
This is caught by Robinson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's now 2nd and 6 from the 32-yard line.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Back to throw, Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a give. Akers running left. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure running. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 16. Now Stafford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Rams on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing again is Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Stafford now to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And a second-quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The football going back to the Rams now. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing is Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Stafford. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Kendall Blanton. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw.
They'll get this out wide to Penny. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Six yards left on second down. Block now to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
He's got his tight end fan. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35.
A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Block now on first down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his big catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Inside handoff, Penny. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Second and 7 from the 20. Here's Locke. And the ball is knocked out. And the Rams have got it back. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Stafford here. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Stafford. Now he's forced out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Seahawks in that first half. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fields it right around the goal line. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on.
Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
It's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Throwing on first down is Lock. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He'll get this one to Cup complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
On the move to his left.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the air again, Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
On first down at Stafford. Toward the center of
of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Stafford. Eluding the press, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Fourth down, and we go from one man to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. DK Metcalf and the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Down left side on the swing pass. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun, because let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, you rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hands.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. After the turnover, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Locke. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Throwing now is Locke. It's caught. Lockett. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Locke to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going right back to Akers. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle, and he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Locke. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ernest Jones came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Locke.
and sack are on their play sheet.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the ground, it's Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Seahawks have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Let's go now.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. And now here is another interception. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They look to throw. It's Lock. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he's stopped for no gain. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Lock gonna throw. Leaves it for Penny. And he is gonna lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
this throw is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. On play action, Locke. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times in All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Play action. Now it's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down again. A-Shot Robinson. Too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st down, Stafford here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ready. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Darrell Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. After the turnover, here's Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on a deep ball. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Drew Lock, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing again is Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Following the fumble recovery, Locke rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sean Robinson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Locke, he'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw, Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now it's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. There's Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
13 more yards. That's good.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A lot of ground to cover here for Locke and the Seahawks. 3rd and long after that sack.
Off the play fake. Locke rolling to his left. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Steps away. And my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Stafford's throw is complete into the hands of Higbee. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Stafford on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Block off of play action. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and he won't bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw slim.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are right back in this football game. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incomplete.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Locke going to throw it here. Shoves him away. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Locke now to throw. Fighting Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Back
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Block working out of the gun. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.